welcome or welcome back to my channel if you are a returning subscriber. But if you're new, it's your girl Lex, and if you can tell by the title of the video, I'm back at it again with another Baddie intro. So I'm gonna be showing you how I made this one, and it's Tiara Walker, and it's made into 3 parts again. So I have everything already ready in this album. Of course, if you watch the whole video through, then you'll be able to make it. So make sure you guys watch to the end so that you can make it. So I'm gonna go and look at the first part, is this one. Okay, so the first app I'm going into is comments. And the person intro that you might be doing, or even if it's your own, you need to have your Instagram or their Instagram already screen recorded. So I'm going to choose the 16:9 ratio, and I'm going to hit media. I'm going to go into the album for this intro, and I'm going to use her screen recorded Instagram, and I'm going to trim it down to about 4 seconds. And the reason that I wanted 4 seconds is, one, she only had 3 pages, so I needed to be at least 8 or 9 seconds, which it will be in the end. So about 4 seconds. Then I'm going to hit pan and zoom, and I'm going to zoom into where I want it to start, which is somewhere around here. Then I'm going to choose start and end position and hit the check mark, and it should look like this. Now I'm going to click layer media, go to photo, and I'm going to add this orange picture over top, and it looks like this. I showed you guys how to make this in my last video, which was the Karen Jinsu intro. I made this in Fonto, so stop right now and go watch that video if you haven't watched it. I literally just explained how to make this. It's really easy. So I'm going to choose that. I'm going to click back on that picture and hit alpha for the opacity. I'm going to turn it down to about 80. Hit the check mark. Now I'm going to hit layer media, photo, and I'm going to add the one picture, which is a selfie, and it's this one, and it's like in the middle, I believe. And for in animation, I always choose the same in animation for some reason. I really love it. I'm going to hit pop up and change the speed to 1.5. So it should look like this. Okay. Next, I am going to add her name, which I made also in Fonto. You guys, I know how to cut the words and stuff out. I explained that as well. So I'm going to add her YouTube name. Okay, next I'm going to go add like that ring. It almost looks like a ring of fire, but it's not. And I'm going to hit layer sticker, and it is under, it's under shimmer. And I'm sizing it up. And over here I'm going to hit the 3 dots, and I'm going to hit send backwards. And it's still not behind. It's just behind the name. So I'm going to hit send backwards again, not forward, send backwards. Okay, now it's actually behind the picture, and I want to say it's zoomed in right. But the end animation for the sticker is pop. Just like that. I think the name I want to move down a little bit. And there's one more overlay on this page, and it's one more sticker on this page, and then we're going to be done. So I'm going to hit layer, sticker, and I'm going to go to Firefly, and all of these you can find in the store. And it's the first one. Zoom it up, and then I'm going to hit send backwards, and I want to turn the opacity down. So I'm going to hit alpha, turn the opacity down to like 82 or 80, really doesn't matter. And I can tell it's still in the front because it's on her face. So I'm going to hit send backwards again. Sometimes you have to click off and then hit it again for it to actually be behind it for some strange reason. Actually, I'm going to make the circle bigger. I felt like the circle wasn't big as I wanted it to be, like I knew. Okay, it might not have been that big, but it was bigger than what I had. I'm okay with that size, so I'm gonna save it. Now this is officially the first page. The second page is just as easy. Okay, so now we're gonna focus on the second part, which is this page. So we're gonna go back into KineMaster, and I screen recorded a video from her YouTube channel. So of course, you know, you hit the 16:9 ratio, click media, and instead of adding a screen recorded Instagram, we're going to add the screen recorded video, which was this one. And we need to hit pan and zoom, and we're going to have to zoom it up. And I think the video was more centered to the left side. I mean position, it was more positioned to the left side, I should say. Not that far to the left. So just play with the positioning of it. And I'm just trimming it down, making sure it's just 4 seconds. Okay, and I'm going to hit layer media, and I'm going to add the orange photo. Turn the opacity down under alpha, turn it down to 80. Make sure it's starting at the beginning. Okay, just like that. And I have to go back and look at this, so I know for sure I added the phone first. And this time I wanted to add a BlackBerry, but it's not the phone first. I want to say I'm going to add the picture of her first, and then the phone, which is this picture. And I think it was tilted. It was like slightly tilted like that. It's not going to really even probably be this big. I'm gonna have to change the sizing. I'm gonna hit media again, and I'm gonna add the BlackBerry. I really wanted a different phone. Got tired of using iPhones. So all you gotta do is search BlackBerry PNG. You're gonna have to cut it out. But I actually had to use superimpose for the cutout. Something about Eraser. It was not really a PNG. Even though it was saying PNG, it was not a PNG. And so for the end animation, of course, it's going to pop up. And y'all, I know I be like scrolling right by pop up, but I wear glasses. I don't have them on. And the speed is 1.5. It's pop up, and I choose 1.5 like that. So it should definitely look like that. And I think the positioning is right from what I can see. It's not quite on the wall, so I'm gonna move it over a little bit. Even though I like it on there, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it on there, but I'm gonna move it over some. It's always funny when I go back and remake the videos. I always do something different, and I gotta go look at what pictures I used, because honestly, I cut out so many pictures. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the pictures of her. It's only 2 of her standing up. And my bad if y'all hear like a noisy background. I chose to film when everybody's woke, so that's on me. So this picture, and in animation we're going to choose, of course, pop up. And the end animation for this other picture is also going to pop up and be 1.5 seconds. And for the second picture, I'm going to hit send backward so that this picture can be on top. So the next thing I have to do is add in the Instagram logo. And for the end animation, it was going clockwise. Of course, I have to size it down though. It's way too big. And it's still too big, honestly. And I'm going to add in her Instagram ad name. So I want to choose white right. I believe that's what it's doing. She talking in the back of this one, so I'm going to turn the volume down, even though you can do that part in iMovie. And I'm going to size it down. And let me just look at her name. Her name is actually fine. It is a little too big, but I like it big because you need to be able to read it. So this is what this page should look like so far. Hold on, I know I'm missing something though. Yes, I did. Okay. I knew I was about to forget something. And I'm going to hit layer, sticker, and I'm going to add firelight again. I'm going to size them up. Click back on it and hit send backwards. Like I said, you got to hit it twice sometimes. Sometimes you got to hit it 3 times for it to really understand. Wait, and now I'm going to choose the opacity and turn it down to 80. And I don't know if it's behind, but I'm going to hit center back and bring forward. Sometimes you have to do that and it'll really put it behind it. That is so odd. And the little sprinkles, we'll have them fading. I don't know if I did that on the first page. So if I didn't, you guys need to go back and choose the fading. Have them fading in, because everything needs to have a animation except for the screen recording in the background, which is her putting on her lip gloss. Okay, now that's the second page, and we're going to save that too. And I'm going to go back and make sure that the first page, that those little sprinkle things are faded in, and then we're going to get ready to move on to the third page, and that's the last page. Okay, so the last part looks like this. It's missing the subscribe button. So we're going to add the last one now. And you know I chose the 16:9 ratio. You guys know. And I'm going to add the screen recording of her Instagram again. So you know I'm going to trim it to 4 seconds again. Okay, I'm going to add the orange page again. So I know that the now streamer on YouTube goes at the top. And the animation for this was dropping in. It's just drop, but it does drop in. And I know I have to add, it's a video of her I gotta add in. I'm adding that screen recorded video from her YouTube channel, which is this one. And I'm gonna move it over, but I gotta crop it down. I'm just adjusting where I want the video to start at, and I want it to start somewhere like right here maybe. No, I don't. Maybe right here, and then I'm going to hit crop. Turn the mask on, and I'm going to choose the shape, and it's like an oval, but I'm going to size it into like a circle, like right there. And then of course I'm going to move it to like the middle. I think I didn't turn the opacity down to that orange picture. It's weird. I didn't. We want to turn down to about 80. So it should look like this right now. Yeah, just like that. But I think the circle is either it's too big or it's up too far. Okay, for one, I gotta go mute the video. Again, you can do this in iMovie, but I'm just doing it now. And for the end animation, I'm gonna have it fading in for that video. Now I'm gonna hit layer, sticker, and I'm going to choose the circle again, and I'm gonna size it around this video. I'm probably gonna make it a little bigger and move it up a little bit. And I want that to fade in as well. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. It's too far up. So I'm gonna size it down a little bit and move it down. The key here to remember is you gotta play with the sizing of everything. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, I'm gonna still have to play with the sizing because I gotta add the subscribe button now. And I know that's supposed to be on top. And for the end animation of this, I think it's sliding. I need to move something, and I think it's got to be this streaming on YouTube. It's too far down, which means I need to move the video up a little bit, and I need to move that circle up a little. Now I'm gonna hit sticker again. Layer sticker, and now I'm gonna add a cursor, and this was the cursor. I want to size it down. I think that's too big, but I'm about to find out. I know what it is. The cursor needs to fade in as well. It's in the wrong spot and it's too big. And I don't want it to be throughout the whole video. It's still in the wrong spot. That works. I'm not mad at it. But I've just got one more thing to add to this page. This sticker. It look like little sparkles, little sprinkles in a way. Turn the opacity down to 80 and have that fading in. Move it over, and I'm gonna send it backwards. I'm gonna hit send back, and then I'm gonna hit send bring forward because it seems like it works better doing it that way. I'm gonna save this, and this is the last page. So now I'm going to go back in the KineMaster, and I'm gonna put these videos together. And all I'm gonna do is go into my favorites because I favorited all those videos. Let me see, I'm gonna choose soft white. I chose 2 for under soft white, and I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna choose 6 or 8. and eat just to see something. Let me see how this would look matter of fact. Okay, I'm gonna save this. I'm not going to add the song because I edited it in the beginning, but this is what it should look like. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.